Hey, bald guys, you wanted more. We gave you more. With the all-new Pitbull from Skull Shaver, we gave it a more powerful motor, more blades to choose from, and a sleeker design that fits right in the palm of your hand. So you can shave anytime, anywhere, wet or dry, to get the smoothest shave possible with no nicks or cuts and be done in 90 seconds. For the best 5-minute home haircut, try our Beast Clipper for your hair and beard. Want more? Get more with the all-new Pitbull from Skull Shaver at skullshaver.com.
Yo, y'all already know what it is. It's your boy DJ Healthy P. Y'all tuned into the livest show on television. And I'm introducing y'all to the host, the super talented.
Yo, if they say knock 'em off, I knock 'em off then. I get it popping off and lots of brawling. Rock your ball and stomp his jaw in. Leave it at that or the rockets launching. Your body dropping Philly, but your head's in Contra Hawk and Watson Slauson. How a savage move. I survived Camden feuds. No father Dev had a nigga without a attitude. You ain't never mixed with a monster of this magnitude. Arms long enough to catch God with a jab or two. Come on, but got gratitude. God gave me ways to make dollars. Music or photography, I'm state to state honor. But play it safe, partner. I pull that Cobra out. Watch me make the fake collar like I'm Jake the Snake Roberts. I'm dead DiBiase, get some damn sleep. I'm like Ricky Steamboat with the fast feet. Fighter in the damn street. Player that you can't beat. Slash beat. Rush a nigga with the Hulk. Zangief. But I'd rather get bitches than everybody, yo. Maria slide down the pipe like Mario. If you mad, nigga, best up your cardio. Far as karate go, I'm Ralph Macchio. Miyagi-Do, get on my Rocky flow. Boxio with the Bellagio. Maximo with the body blows. Ever since the snotty nose. How could you dare think we the same? How could you not see German Luger? I'll be the Zane. Devinwade. Keep a blade. That'll eat your face. Sweep your leg. Knee your face until I need my knee replaced. Either way, I don't give a fuck what the people say. Say I can't rap. You are lying. A weem away. Nigga said I couldn't flow with Bugsy. I've had tougher competition, bro. Just trust me. The name's Dev Nasty. The flow disgusting. Did this quick to show my nut swing. Welcome to the Devinwade Show, bitch.
Damn! Like I said, the host, Dev Nasty.
Dev Nasty.
Let's go.
Welcome to another episode of the Devinwade Show. I am your host, Dev Nasty, a.k.a. Choke Your Mom Out, a.k.a. Choke Your Pop Out. And I got the whole gang with me, and it's a little different episode, as y'all saw in the beginning, because we got some special guests. But before we get to the special guests, of course, to the left of me.
It's your girl, Walesca D, everybody. You already know, the owner of the female brand, the fashionista. And this guy, he just, what's up?
Hey, listen, y'all already know what it is. It's DJ Healthy P. We still eating bananas. We still taking shots of wheatgrass. Everything is all good. We see more stuff.
Yes, hello.
Y'all know the vibes. Let's get it.
Let's get it.
And today, I'm really happy because, you know, we collaborating with different people that's in this media thing. You know what I'm saying? And these dudes is actually from South Jersey as well. You guys are based out of, I think, AC. You know, they might say something different, but we got the motherfucking Hip Hop Uncensored in the building. What up with y'all niggas, man?
What's up, man? Excited to be in the building. First and foremost, I'm an old guy from Hip Hop News Uncensored.
Mm-hmm.
What up, man? This is Sam, man, CEO of Viral Hip Hop News, and we are very excited to be in the motherfucking building today. I see the beautiful lady, see the set and shit. I see the nice. These is props, so you use these for real?
Oh no, we using that for
real. They pops. Okay, like we pops them.
I like that. Yeah, it feels good right now. It feels good. Man. Thank y'all for having us. For
we're definitely drinking immediately. I need that. Oh, you know what I mean? My lungs ain't together for that shit no more.
My boy thirsty. My boy ain't rapped in a while like that.
It's
been a minute since my boy spit like that. You know, I had that. That's why I had the ad libs to keep him going, make sure he got the Energizer bunny in him.
Yeah, healthy. But yeah, man, we're gonna talk about some shit today, man. So we wanna jump right into something. It was something that Porta Rich actually brought up, because you could tell by when we have titles of certain topics, it gotta be Porta Rich.
Yeah.
Because Porta Rich said, Blackballed or no balls. Porta, can you?
Yeah.
Oh God.
Blackballed or no balls, right? Since I first ever, even before I came into hip hop, which has been over a decade, I've been in the game as an active artist, you know what I mean? Over a decade now, doing what I do. And even before then, I've heard about blackballing. And if you do like bad business with me, or you take advantage of me, and or you finesse me in some type of way, or you just do some foul, fucked up shit, period, to me in a way, and your name is like bigger, and you like a household person, you got like more of like, I guess like the powerful relationships with like certain companies, certain things or whatever. I think that the smaller artists, businessman, businesswoman, whoever is coming up in the game has to kind of like make this choice, right? Where either I speak up and I get blackballed, you know what I mean? Even if I'm right. Right. Even if I'm right and I didn't do anything wrong and I'm actually like a fucking victim. You know what I'm saying? Like motherfuckers like playing with me, right? And you say something and you have to worry about being blackballed. But then what I explained to Dev, what brung the title of this whole joint was, well, if you don't say nothing and you know you've been taken advantage of, you've been done wrong, I kind of like, as a man, I kind of like feel like I'm left feeling like I have no balls.
Because you didn't have the balls to go say something.
Absolutely. Because
just to stand up for yourself, period. You know what I'm saying? Because what he's speaking on is, in a sense, is like, when the preacher rapes somebody, right? I know this is extreme, but when the pastor rapes somebody, the person that speaks up is usually going to be the person that really catches the attack. Because you're talking about Pastor so-and-so, Pastor Johnson. They already bought into this person, and that person could do no wrong in their eyes. You know what I'm saying? And it's the same thing with the industry. You know what I'm saying? Somebody beat you for whatever. They got all kind of shit, mixtape scams, all of that. You get caught up in that shit, nobody gives a fuck. You know what I'm saying? What's y'all feelings on that?
Well, I mean, me personally, I can agree with that, but me speaking, I would never be scared to speak up, simply because, what we done, what I done personally, I built it up, independent of people being able to really, take it down like that. You know what I mean? So I'm not really looking for nobody else. Like I get the YouTube channel, the website. I'm controlling all that myself. So I'm the CEO. I'm the boss of that. Now there's other things that can happen where YouTube can take the channel or something like that. But outside of that, it's like, if something would have come in and something happened, like I'm the dude that's going to be the one that's going to be, making the last decision at the end of the day. So let's just say like, it was a situation with the industry. Like some people will get mad if we talk about certain things or whatever. They might call us and stuff. And, sometimes we'll bend and we'll break, but at the end of the day, they can't really affect our platform. They just not fuck with us no more. Then we just, we move on. But I never been scared to ever speak up and blow the whistle. I came into this whole YouTube thing blowing the whistle, exposing people.
So, because that's what I wanted to get to, because some people got to understand, like, you guys are over, how many subscribers do you guys have on your channel?
Over 1 million. Over 1 million. Okay,
so if you got, it's a little bit different being in that position from being the people that's new and they coming in and they only got a stack. You know what I'm saying? And they're worried about what they're going to say. But you guys are saying that from the rip, y'all didn't care.
Yeah, we had to start at zero. We had to start somewhere. Right. So we just came in just ripping.
So I'm gonna ask y'all.
Okay. Yep.
And it's now, you guys had a page for how long now? How long have y'all been doing this?
Just to be clear, we have 3 pages.
Okay.
We distribute our content to Hip Hop Uncensored Podcast over 3 platforms. Those 3 platforms collectively have over 1 million subscribers. Okay. He collectively owns Hip Hop News Uncensored. I own Viral Hip Hop News. And then collectively we own the Hip Hop Uncensored Podcast. We distribute our content over those 3 platforms. Originally, my cuz started the platform Hip Hop News Uncensored, and I was being interviewed as a featured guest because I did the R&B music, I did the shit. So he was sitting behind the scenes like, yo, let me interview you, let me do your thing, as he was still doing the news stories. So then as that became to get a following, like I said, when I first came on, my cuz had maybe 15,000 subscribers, 20,000 subscribers. One platform started gaining the buzz. He said, yo, I think you should do this shit. So I got into it, started Viral Hip Hop News. That started popping off. He hit 100K. I was about at 20, 30K. He took off. Then I started taking off. Then we're like, yo, we need to create Voltron to bring this shit together. So that's what we did. We brought it together, created a new podcast based off the strength of Hip Hop News Uncensored, the foundation that he created. We started that as the name so people can know that collectively. And we pushed it as a major news network, throwing our content on various platforms, not really even promoting the platform itself. As long as you see the people in place and you see the brand, we didn't care how or who saw what or what saw what.
Because it's all one.
Exactly. We put together an independent business structure without any help, without anybody putting any corporate dollars to us, while we say whatever the fuck we want to say, and never being afraid of that. We started in dirty ass lawn chairs in my old hood ass backyard with a camera and a dream, and we just kept building and kept building and kept building and kept building. So we were never afraid. Like, I worked in a casino my whole life, and I have children. I'm a father, and I like to preach to my son in particular the power of ownership, the power of being a boss. I could not comfortably sit in that motherfucking job and have somebody tell me, you can't take your son's birthday off. No, you can't take this Saturday off. We need you. It's a busy. How am I going to preach to him and I'm still being hypocritical? So it took a lot, and that's what I feel what you're saying, blackball to no balls. Because if you, as a leader, aren't going to be able to stand front line and take the bullets for your motherfucking team, then you ain't nothing but a follower. And you need to be sitting there with no balls taking orders anyway.
Now there is a lot more bullets to dodge in this time period compared to even, it seems like every year is more eggshells that you got to walk on.
Facts.
And things like that. So it is way tougher. There's never been a news story or even in an interview, something that you felt like, I'm not going there though. I'm not asking my, come on, like me for real. There had to be times where you were sitting there like, I want to ask this nigga this right now, or I wanted to bring this up, and it's like, you know what? For the betterment of my company, for the safety of my company, or whatever it is, I'm going to leave that alone because it's kind of not worth it. Maybe low, maybe it's got a low risk.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, high risk, low reward type of situation. You know what I mean?
We are for the people. Point blank, period. And if we, and honestly, my cuz could attest to this too, it goes on the vibe or the conversation.
Yeah.
We have a particular, we know what the people want to know, and we don't care if it gets kind of gray areas, so somebody's going to be uncomfortable, because it is what it is. The people need to hear it.
Right.
But as we're vibing in the relationship and we're vibing in the conversation, if we have a kind of rapport and a respect for that individual, like, as real niggas, we'll leave that alone.
Right.
That necessarily don't gotta be there. We'd rather hold this relationship strong and maybe have it for next time. We're independent. Relationships are important, and if we can hold one and not burn that bridge, we'll choose to do that.
And that's the situation. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No. I was just gonna say sometimes like that be the only reason why I don't throw motherfuckers on a skillet. You know what I'm saying? Because for real, I feel how you feel. We're like, we for the people, bro. And what I mean by for the people is like, and it's just with anybody. It's just with universal thoughts. Like, I feel like if good business should get promoted, so should bad business. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like people should know they shit and stop playing with people.
Yeah, but people see, but the problem is people got to start knowing the difference in like business. It's like some of the things that we hold, and I say we, I'm just talking about like our people, precious or like things that is not productive. So I've seen motherfuckers say somebody was snitching because they told people that they was doing bad business. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like, yo, if a nigga say, yo, I paid Buddy for a feature, you know what I'm saying? They took the bread and didn't pay me. And then he go out and say it, a nigga might say, man, he's snitching.
No,
and it's like,
you did bad business.
No, he doing bad business.
But what if I shoot him?
And so, and then people gonna say you dumb once you get to that point. But before that point, they want you to crash and watch you do some shit like that. They gonna say, why don't you go see him? Why don't you go, come on, man. Like if the idea, right, that this person had was he was making music, he was gonna put out a single, so he was doing something with his life. You're telling him because he couldn't get the single done, right, to just throw his life away. Risk it all, kill this nigga over this. You feel what I'm saying? Like, no, what he is supposed to do is out this person doing bad business if you can't rectify it with the person directly. But motherfucker, you already know people will dodge your calls. They'll do all of that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? We saw, you know, in the news a while back, we saw the things that went on with the homie Joyner Lucas.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And he had the situation with old girl, you know what I'm saying, Karen Civil and all that type of shit. And for him, he was more of an anomaly in the situation. Thank you. He was more of an anomaly in the situation because he actually ended up taking off and making it regardless.
Yeah.
So now he got to the stage where he could say, oh, now that I'm here and I'm at this point, I'm going to let people know, like, you did some bullshit and you didn't think that you was going to see me at this point. There might be, and I'm saying might, I don't know what that people do with that business, but in this conversation, she's representing all people that did business in that way. there's a bunch of people that never got to be Joyner Lucas
Right.
that just lost their last 60 bands.
Mm-hmm.
That just fucked up that last 60 family saying they idiots, they blew the money, whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? So that shit.
Let me tell you about it. Let me tell you about an incident. We just recently, I'm not gonna put the person's name out there, but we recently interviewed this person, and they were talking about like 2 celebrities and whatnot. And then when the interview went out, the interview goes crazy. So then you have the people, and she calls me back, and she's like, I think that I want you to take this down and change it up because I don't want to be blackballed. This is what the conversation they said to me because I guess it got to the person, however, she was talking about him and they said she don't want to be blackballed, boom, boom. So I switched up a little bit here and there, but I didn't feel like I needed to at the end of the day because it's like, that's what you said.
Yeah.
We're only putting what you said, but people, once you start getting out to the celebrities and they may get a phone call or something like that by a manager, then they want to call us up and start changing this and changing that and retracting that. And I hate that part, man.
Listen, we don't play that.
Yeah, and I think
They
honestly,
need to
like
have, somebody need to hurry up and cut us, not to cut you off, but somebody need to hurry up and cut us a check if they weren't about what the fuck we saying.
Right. But my thing is like, you got to mean what you say and say what you mean, right? Yeah. I was listening to Breakfast Club and they had, what's his name on there? From Hollywood Unlocked. What's his name? Jason Lee.
Jason Lee.
I love Jason Lee because I've seen him come up and how he started, right?
Right.
So, his business is what he do. That's what his platform is about. It's about putting, that information out there, and that's what you do. But once you start getting phone calls, from when celebrities come on there and they start airing, you know what I'm saying? You start getting certain phone calls. It's like, at this point, what do you do if this I'm not going to sit here and stop what I do as a whole. This is what I do.
Right.
I spill the tea.
Right, exactly.
You can't be mad at the platforms that spill the tea. You're not diminishing any, unless they're saying something that's a lie, I will understand because at that point, it's defamation of character, right? But when you're like having somebody that's legit putting somebody's business out there because they doing bad business, you can't be mad at that.
Nah,
you can't be mad at that. You really can't. And that's why I respect people like Jason Lee doing what he do and how he, shares his information. But you can't be mad about it.
Like Dev said, the proper thing for people to do before the shit, because it's sad and I'm glad that kind of like, I know for me, again, I can only speak for me. I'm glad I be around brothers like Dev, because I learned from Dev. I learned a lot from him. You know what I mean? I learned patience. I learned like understanding. I learned like
Porter be ready to shoot people.
Nah, he do. No. You gotta let Porter vent for like an hour. No, that's a fact.
No, it's not that I don't be ready to hurt people because that's the last thing I want to do. I'll never want people to ever think that I'm up here ever since we started this shit trying to portray like some type of tough guy or any of that shit because I'm exactly the opposite. I just came up in the streets and I was raised like to respect people and to demand respect. I feel as though I earn that because I come out and I'm kind to everybody and I respect everybody. So I don't want people to think it's that. But at the end of the day, that street side of me sometimes, because in the streets, guess what? When you allow a motherfucker to do some shit like that, it's like everybody think it's a party.
Yep.
It's the same shit with the prison mentality. When you go to jail, you let one motherfucker take a Snickers, you might as well kiss the whole bag goodbye.
But that's what's happening even in the industry too. So people do got when you do confront somebody in the industry, it's never what you thought that it was going to be.
That's a fucking fact.
Niggas always a different tune.
Yeah.
Whenever people is face to face with you, it's a totally different, situation. But I want to say that to 2 things. It's like with Porter is like, growing and changing, but Porter be right. When me and Porter talking about certain shit, he be in the right. I'll be trying to see shit from like like mad steps ahead. Like this going to happen. It's going to ultimately fuck up your goal or whatever our goal is.
Right.
So that ain't an option, or whatever. But nah, he be right. And I done been there with plenty of shit.
Yeah.
And I had to have other people talk to me and say, that's not the route, bro, that you want to go with that. Go with this route. To the other thing, when she was talking about like a Jason Lee or whatever like this, even us, we're guilty of this. The reasons why sometimes people will get mad is because of misinformation that's in it. Even if the person did do, they might be like, yeah, I did rob the boy of that, but I ain't do the other part.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So what happens is we've done it too, where that's how we got the news.
Right.
So by the time we reported the news, next thing you know, we might find out, oh shit.
It was really this.
It didn't go down exactly like that. Right. And I could understand how somebody would be mad, but they don't understand. Our job is the people want to hear the news from us immediately. They want to hear us talk about it. And sometimes there's things that's developing.
Right.
That, you know, it's unforeseen. You know what I'm saying?
But the thing is, sometimes, you know what? I think it's kind of funny because, you know, people like E-News, for example, they're sharing the same information we share. And we probably could have shared the story the same way. Yeah. But the moment us, we as a collective share something like that, and it's just like a little, you know, like you said, little things missing. Oh, they coming for us. They ain't coming for E-News.
Hold on. Can I jump in?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Absolutely.
Can I defend E-News real quick? This is the only reason I think when we make our platforms are biased. And when I mean by bias, I mean we literally tell what we think. If we think Tory Lanez shot Meg Thee Stallion, when you report it, the nigga that reported be like, and he did some old sucker ass shit too, man. Tory Lanez, usually it attaches that. See, the news just tells it.
That's what they try to do.
So what happens is
delivery.
You don't feel they feel less of a personal attack because you didn't put on there that you was gonna whoop my ass. When you saw me,
Gotcha.
You feel what I'm saying? Right. Like, so
we pride ourselves on that, though. We always remain like neutral. Like we just tell the story as it is, and we'll give our little opinion. But I'm not gonna say because they said Tory Lanez did it. I'm not gonna say, oh, Tory Lanez did it. I'm saying they said that Tory Lanez did it. So I try to remain. We both try to remain neutral as possible.
It's very important because when any of that stuff happens, and then you come to find out, like, oh shit, he didn't lie. Yeah. He was owed that money, or whatever the case may be. Now it's almost like. Whatever that crime, whatever was happening to that person, you was a part of that too because you backed it. You know what I'm saying? You backed that lie.
This industry is so fake, though. What we're realizing and we're watching, this shit is so fake.
Talk about it.
Like we had the CEO of Shade Room. I forgot her name.
Angelica Nwandu.
Angelica Nwandu. Yeah. And it was a great interview, and she was talking to her. She said half these motherfuckers that complain publicly about what's going on are the same people inboxing her, begging her to put the shit out there. Like you said, when you meet people in person, how fake. Man, we ran into so many celebrities, and maybe later in the conversation, a couple more of these drinks will start throwing out names. But
sir, please pour some more in there, please. Immediately.
Hey, Sam. Like,
Sam.
It's insane, bro.
It's crazy, bro, because just recently, right, the legendary DJ Kid Capri, big shout to Kid Capri. He said that in like a little video clip that went viral on the net. And don't get me wrong, it was a very simple statement. But for me, I felt it because I've been in this shit 10 years, right? I've been in this shit 10 years and I've definitely like just experienced like the fictitious shit for nothing. Like the fake shit for nothing. Like we don't have to like, I can't entertain that much. Like I understand that it's entertainment, like right? And we, you know, even in our music, we might fabricate sometimes, we might exaggerate, create, you know, raw from scratch, whatever. I understand that, but I think like some motherfuckers is on another level with it. And for me, I can't really operate with that, man. I don't want to like this, like you said, Kid Capri, back to what Kid Capri said real quick. Kid Capri said that he said he never been in such an industry or game that was so fake as this. And he's been in this shit for forever.
Listen, everything about it's fake. The people that you think are tough aren't. The people that you think not tough, be tough. It's and it could bother you.
It boggles your mind.
Being in there and you'll see how people see people and you be like, you really think that dude is like that? I'm telling you, he not. This person's not like that. That dude is like that. There be people that be really like, no, that nigga right there that y'all think is so, he like that. You know what I'm saying?
I think it really bothers the people more and the people who kind of like are really like authentic people. You know what I'm saying? Like you know you in this game, it's entertainment, but your word is your bond. You know what I'm saying? Like you move off your word is everything. I come from that. So if I tell you, you my man, you my man. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm trying to like help put you on in my fucking area or anything, I'm trying to put you on to people, shit like that, that's love. That's love. That's me like making my whole shit embrace you or whatever it is that, you know, your people, whatever it is that they doing. And I just feel like in this game, it's a lot of fake shit. It's so much fake shit, bro. It's crazy. Like
The fake
recently,
shit people for promotion though, like what he like the shit they talking about with the shade room was when a person is like complaining about it. It's the same as like, let's say we on, right? Because I gotta shout out what's going on that y'all don't see on camera. That's like Wally is complaining that the paparazzi is on her, but they don't know that a lot of times they tell the paparazzi where they're at.
Right.
So to not look thirsty, you have to say, the paparazzi is bothering me, but Wally trying to show these shoes right here. You know what I'm saying?
They
you know
heavy.
what I'm saying? Look, listen.
That's so fresh too. They
Listen,
fresh. They
you
new
know,
boys.
we don't know what this. She got
They
the
new
Game
boys.
of Thrones. The Game of
This
Thrones
is like a
garment.
Game of Thrones dress. This is actually Hugo Boss. You know.
I see with the Prada shoes. I
Right.
see.
Y'all already
Listen,
know how
she
I'm
always got
coming.
it. The socks is from somewhere. I don't know.
Actually, probably from like H&M.
Nah,
They
them
like-
Jones is from I don't know, Istanbul.
But you know, not for nothing. What you're saying is so factual because like I was just even thinking like this industry's become so Hollywood. Granted, it is Hollywood, but it's become even like music. Everything's become so Hollywood because now everybody's using you for whatever purpose it is. So they might want to, you know, hang with him and just be like, hey, you know, I'm gonna hang with him. He got this platform, this hip hop platform, and they'll, you know, use your connections, but don't give you any credit. And that's where I, you know, it makes me feel away because at the end of the day, I'm gonna give credit where credit's due. You know what I'm saying? If somebody introduced me to somebody, or if I brought somebody around a certain group of people that I know are well respected, or whatever the case may be, I'm gonna go up to them and be like, you know what? Good look for that. I really appreciate that. Like, you didn't have to like bring them around, or you ain't have to bring me around, whatever the case may be.
right.
And,
you know,
and people got to know the difference too between like what Wally talking about is real, but and then there's people that'll be like, people might hit y'all up and be like, yo, I saw that you was with so and so. Can you connect me to them?
Yeah.
But if you don't know, they'll think you're being Hollywood when you don't want to give them the person. But really, it might be you don't got the accolades, the stripes for me to hand.
Motherfucker, I
Exactly.
just met him. Like, how am I gonna hook you up?
what that look
God
like?
damn, I met him last hour.
Now, but now the difference would be, let's say Charlemagne reached out. You know that Charlemagne is on a certain level where it's like, yo, bro, I just gave Charlemagne your contact. He want to do blah, 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 whatever.
Right.
But you know, Johnny John, I gotta vet this, bro. I can't just be handing you off these people and then you doing fuck shit business.
Right.
You know what I mean? You wanted to book them for a walkthrough, but you ain't got the paper.
Right.
You doing all types of shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's because people take business for granted and they take what you do as easy. Like for the podcast, for example, we got in around the time where it's really started getting hot. And now everybody and their motherfucking mama got a podcast.
Right.
Whether they know what they're doing or not, they assume that it's the easy thing to do and they jump into it, realize that it's a lot more difficult and a lot more work to put into it than what they assume. And you go ahead and throw these people connections that ain't even really serious about their motherfucking product.
Right.
That make you look stupid. That's like recommending somebody to a job that you know damn well they done called out of their last job every week. They got fired for that.
Yes,
so I'm
sir.
gonna go and get recommend you for a job.
It don't matter
Crazy.
if it's your brother, nigga. It's like, no, you gonna make me look bad, bro.
Yeah.
Right.
And sometimes people won't understand that, Richie, to the point where they really think like you playing them. Cause I know we even might go through that with somebody that might got a record and they like, yo, can you put this record on your joint and shit like that? And then I look and be like, bro, you're not really trying to rap, bro. You don't got no presence on the internet. You not doing nothing. You playing this joint in your car and for your niggas. And then you like, yo, I know Dev. So, or I know Porta, I know Wally, let me get the joint on the show. And it just don't work
That's
like
a
that.
loser's mentality.
I think with me, a lot of shit that I'm experiencing now came from me. It's my fault, really, though, at the end of the day, because I came in this game a certain way, and I tell you that all the time, Dev. I came in this way expecting to reciprocate shit, expecting that the gestures that I put out, the energy that I put out, the kindness that I put out, the love that I put out would get reciprocated. So it's like after years, you know, of just having certain people in your circle, even if it's just an entertainment circle, right? Of what we do with our different platforms. We know different associates, we got different people, right? You still expect, you know, certain shit to get reciprocated, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever. And me personally, anyway, like I said, that was my worst thing, because this ain't that. This ain't that. And don't get me wrong. If you got good people, there's good people, cherish them. You know what I mean? Whatever. Do right by them and move forward.
And some people, I think you just gotta, Rich always says, be mindful, right? There's people all the time, like, They doing their thing. They working. They'll hit me. This is keeping it real. They'll hit me for a connect, for to be on the show, to do whatever. But there's never any trade-off. It's like, I see you doing this.
Right.
Yo, let me get a part of that. Like link me with that, and I can link you with this. But people never want to do it. They only come like this.
It's called one hand washes another. It's called one hand washes another. It's also, I'm glad you mentioned that because it's something that I wanted to say so bad. But yes, like so many, like, you know, and don't get me wrong, it be family and friends too sometimes. And don't get me wrong, I don't cut motherfuckers off. I love you. But if anything, before we just be doing shit, we're gonna have a conversation about this because shit shouldn't be one-sided. It's not about, you know, I worked hard the last fucking decade, right? Not begging nobody to follow me, not doing no computer finger fuck shit, paying for shit to get a following, right? So my shit organic, about to hit a little 10K, right? So my thing is, like, if you ain't been promoting me, right, and helping me to get to where the fuck I'm at now, right? And I could have been further if I did have this assistance and this help, right? It's like, again, I say, help me help you, right? Help me help you, because fair exchange ain't no robbery. Stop asking me to promote shit. From now on, let's do cross promotion. When you send me some shit, ask me, say, yo, send me what you want me to post, because I need you to post this, bro.
That's it.
Know what I'm saying? Yep, it's called cross promotion. And that's for family. I don't even do that for a motherfucking average stranger, because at the end of the day, now the numbers gotta make sense. Before I go to my 10K, you can't have 200 followers. You just started yesterday. We ain't on the same level. It's levels to this shit.
Yes, sir.
So we gotta start getting down to all the small shit. And that's why I'm so glad that I'm in this shit and I ain't going nowhere. We independent. We independent. The podcast independent. The music independent. Ain't nothing they could do to me. You know what I'm saying? They can't shut me the fuck up. I ain't worried about being blackballed. I'm more concerned with blue balls. You know what I'm saying?
Love it.
What do you bring to the fucking table, man?
No, real shit. I don't give a fuck about none of that, because at the end of the day, guess what? My happiness don't rely on money, right? And
that's real.
And at the end of the day, another little piece for everybody to know is I'm the ultimate hustler. You can't stop my money, nigga.
Yes, sir.
Back.
I'm in 10 lanes down. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you fucking with God's kid. Like, I don't even like to talk like this, but it's like, let's do better by people. You know what I'm saying? Let's do better by people. Let's do better business. Let's be better humans, because it's a lot of humans that got their platforms and they on their platforms talking like they motherfucking A1, the best human in the world.
A piece of shit.
That's a fact.
Real shit. And real shit.
Shit'll break your heart, man. If y'all, some of y'all people, if y'all knew the people that you looked up to, that shit'll fuck you, and burn you.
And just to end that, because, you know, my man killed this shit opening this shit up. So we don't even want to stay on it really like a negative vibe. You know what I'm saying? But, like, you know, again, my man bodied this shit. I was ready to go into that. You know what I'm saying? My man rapping again. I'm on the ad-libs. Y'all know the fucking vibe. Like, let's get all this shit right, man, and try to work on your business, try to work on you as a person, before, God forbid, some other shit happen. Because we done seen, like, other shit happen. We done seen artists and rappers go to jail for letting that motherfucking thing go off, letting that shit ring, because motherfuckers was playing. So it's like, let's be better. Let's do better. Let's not fuck up what we have, right? Let's not do to our own people what we complain about the white man doing, right? Cheating us, oppressing us, all this other shit. You know what I'm saying? But then we turn around and do it to our own fucking people because we think we on a bigger level. And they, you know what I mean? And then we do it to the small people that's on the come. They the main fucking people that'll hurt you, man.
Yep.
Yeah, and that's another thing. A nigga that ain't got nothing.
It's
we
crazy.
don't want to blow your top off, yo.
Yeah.
What I wanted to ask y'all too, just like from y'all doing this, I see y'all do a lot of interviews. And I know most of the interviews you probably do, what are they like through they're like via satellite, Skype type.
StreamYard, yeah.
Yeah, stream type joints or whatever like that. Who was your like favorite, like, you know, you put yourself in this lane and then sometimes you're talking to people and you're like, oh shit, I'm actually doing an interview with such and such.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Little old me. There's everybody looks at themselves as little old them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Who was that person for y'all?
Shit, it's been so many. I really can't remember, honestly.
Hey,
man.
just throw them out. Throw them out.
We had Dame Dash, Mark Cuban.
Those is heavy.
man.
Like,
Right.
Yeah.
That's heavy. He said Dame Dash, Mark
Cuban.
Mark Cuban. I mean, it's just so many people,
Hey,
man.
what Mark Cuban was talking about? What y'all talking about with Mark Cuban?
Talking about money.
I know.
He
Damn.
said money.
I gotta go tap into that.
The crazy thing about Mark Cuban was he was like, hey, we don't know if you ever done a hip hop platform before. He's like, man, shut the fuck up. I've done a million hip hop platforms. I know who Hip Hop Uncensored Podcast is, and we looked at each other like, oh.
Right. Now that's heavy.
Yo, that's the live part.
Shit.
Yeah.
That's the live part
Yeah.
is no matter where you at, no matter where your numbers is at, it's sometimes the people that are watching your shit. And you'll be shocked that you meet people and they be like, yo, no, I know exactly who you are. I'm a fan of your shit.
Yeah.
I fuck with you. Bop, bop, bop. So that's actually dope as hell, that Mark Cuban. That's live, yo.
That's fire.
Raven Simone hit us with that. Oh, I know who you are, and we gave us each other like, oh shit. Like
That's ill.
We've had some old shit moments. Like when we're sitting there doing an interview, like we cannot believe because we cousins. I don't know if people know. Like we've grown up together. We've been each other since the sandbox, and
Nice.
we've been doing this shit. And this is why we have the chemistry that we have because we've been doing this shit since birth. So when we having moments, 20, 25 minutes in, and we looking like, damn, we actually doing this shit. I know grandma and grandpa be proud of them motherfuckers.
That's what's
like
up.
we get that small moment, but then we still got to lock in and still realize that we got a lot to accomplish. Like when my cuz said that he really doesn't know, we get the interview, we enjoy it in that moment, and then we move the fuck on.
Right.
Because there's such a bigger objective in place. We're independent. We're trying to compete with the best out there. So we can't get hung up on, oh shit, we just interviewed Mark Cuban. Oh shit, we just interviewed Lisa Ray. Oh shit, we just interviewed Jay Prince. Oh shit, we just interviewed Dame Dash. Got to keep it moving.
Oh shit, I just interviewed Hip Hop Uncensored, nigga. You feel me?
Now they shit heavy. They shit heavy.
Yeah,
I was
man,
tap-
the fuck,
it's crazy
nigga.
because I always, when I went and tapped in just to like see like some of the shit y'all was doing, you know what I'm saying? And some of the most recent interviews I was tapped in on. But the logo, the little red logo, like the little red, like I think is it cursive or like a little font that looked like
You
almost like
talking
a
about
little.
this?
That joint right there?
Yeah, right there on the
Yeah.
white tape. Yeah, on the white tape. That I've been seeing that forever.
Oh.
Like I've been seeing that forever. That's how I knew. Like, oh no, they've been around like in this arena. You know what I mean? Shaking and moving for a minute now.
Yes, sir.
So we're gonna get into something else because we like to go on all these different topics, and I wanted to find out from everybody.
Dope.
What is the thing that you have the most trouble doing or saying? I apologize. I need help. I love you, or I was wrong.
I think for me, what I've learned, my friends tell me this all the time. Shout out to my best friend Stylist.
Now you thought about all four?
No,
right?
I know exactly what it is.
Okay.
Is I need help.
Real.
Let me tell you something. I do everything on my own. I can legit be on my knuckles, legit, and I would not. I repeat, I will not ask for help ever. Like people will have to be like, because the thing is, when I'm like going through something, or if I need, you know what I'm saying, if I have to focus, I like won't communicate. I won't like text. I'll just get in my zone. Like, all right, let me figure this out. Like, what do I have to do? And once people see I do that, they'd be like, all right, she going through her thing, let her go through. But then God will send a blessing. It'll be a random. Like, I remember during the pandemic, I had a lot going on. And I remember one day I was sitting in a patio with my god sister and my best friend. And I had a lot going on. It was like, Bill, you know, I didn't get laid off on my job, but they weren't paying us our full amount. So, you know, I had a business I'm running. I had a lot going on. And I remember a friend of mine I haven't talked to in a while, like literally CashApp me randomly $1,000. And I was like, and this is me. I'm not asking for help. Nobody knows what's going on around me. Nothing. You just get that blessing like that. And I just look at things like that. Like, you know what? I need to sometimes ask for help because you just never know who wants to help you. But if no one knows how you supposed to get that help, but that's like the hardest thing for me to ask is just ask for help.
That I'd 100% agree. I
Yeah.
share that same thing because it's nothing for me to say I love you to people.
Right.
That's
What
like
was the
that-
other
that's
one
nothing.
though? I love you. What's the other two?
I apologize. You know what I'm saying? I'll admit. I'll just tell somebody, yo, my bad.
Yeah, me
you know
too.
what I'm
You
saying?
do.
Or-
Other
or-
motherfuckers
yeah.
got issues.
Yeah, or I was wrong. Yeah, nigga, my girl, nigga, what you talking about? Talking about baby
Yeah,
and shit.
facts.
Listen, my girl will tell me later. You know what I mean?
Or she might not, like she said. I was just over there the other day. And he was like, she won't say I apologize. She might cook my favorite meal or something
Yeah,
mad
women
random.
don't say they apologize.
Yeah,
Mine don't.
she'll just do.
Yeah.
She'll just start acting real nice to
Yep.
me, but she will not just be like. She did one time, and I was completely shocked at it. That she said like, "I'm sorry,
I was wrong. You know what I mean? And I ate that shit. I love that shit.
That's how I felt. I felt like the true homie just now when Wally said that, because Wally would call me sometimes from time to time and be like, Rich, come do this, or can you do this, certain shit. So and I'm the same way. Listen, that's definitely my answer. Like, asking for help, like, you don't just go to anybody with that type shit. You know what I mean? Especially when you the type that just know, because you know what come with it. You know, you could be the next topic of a conversation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like,
but it don't even got to be financial help, though. It could be, like, for me, like, I do a lot of shit, like, you know, with podcasting and things like that, technical shit. You know what I mean? Shout out to GB. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? From Talk Heavy Podcast. Yeah. Sometimes it's like, you could get so frustrated in what you're doing, and maybe you never needed to get frustrated, because you could have called somebody and said, yo, I'm doing this, bro. I need your help. If you moving, call your people and say, yo, come help me move, nigga. 20 of us is going to move this shit way faster than the 3 of us. Yeah. And so sometimes it's like, yeah, but you didn't ask. You didn't ask for any help.
That's true.
So I understand if it comes to something where it is a financial situation, you might be worried, but hopefully you not asking the kind of people that would even be spreading, you know, some business about you in the first place. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to other shit, it could be work related. It could be anything. Asking for help is definitely. I'll sit there and be pounding my head before I say, yo, come
but
help
it's
me
crazy for work though. Like, not for nothing. I ask all the time because, like, sometimes I legit don't know, and I'm like, if I went through all my resources and looked for whatever I need to look for and I can't find it, I'm like, let me reach out to my mentor. Do you know such and such? Like, in those instances, I ask.
So do you have like a certain person? Because I bother the shit out of Tracks, a.k.a. Don Michael Jr. Right before we was filming this, every technical issue that I run into, I'm on FaceTime praying that this nigga answer, because he got the answer. That nigga nowhere. He like Neo in the Matrix with all this computer shit. You know
I think for work, I won't ask. So, you know, I have like my operations manager. I have her, but then they assign you to. So I work from home for my job. I work for Lululemon. So I have like, they give you a mentor because I'm new in my role, because I work for our e-com division. Okay. So I never go to my operational manager. I always go to my mentor because I feel like she knows it all. Like, I'll go to my operational manager from occasion, depending if it has to do with some like somebody resigning or something like that. But for the most part, I'm hitting Nicole up like, Nicole, she knows.
That's crazy, because me and my supervisor was talking about that earlier when I was telling her about, I was just discussing kind of like just employee shit and how employees don't pick up on shit, and over years, like, you post to know certain shit or whatever. And I was kind of like just a little frustrated, and I was being a little hard on it. And she was like, you know, had to remind me, like, well, did people do that with you? Did people give you time? Did people bear with you? And was was people there for you when you needed? And I felt that, because she was always, you know, like that for me. Like, you know what I mean? Her and, you know, just my other director, like, they wanted to teach me. They saw the potential in me for me to be able to learn. You know what I mean? So they was patient, you know, and they showed me a lot of things. I learned a lot from them. You know what I mean? And
you better be telling them niggas, I love you to them niggas. Because them niggas, listen, you better tell them niggas.
They know I got a decade in with my job, man. My job, shout out to them, man. They support everything we do.
What about y'all? Do y'all have one of those things that, what is the joint that y'all?
Mine's would be, like she said, everybody else, help. Ask somebody for help. Like, remember Jay-Z said, I'll tighten my belt before I beg for help. And remember that. I mean, it's just like, I'm thinking that I can figure it out and get it done myself every time. You know what I mean? So I'm just going to try to just figure everything out until I'm able to do that. Like, I don't have a problem telling somebody I love them, depending on the relationship. You know what I mean?
I like that, that Jay-Z quote. I liked that.
Yeah, definitely. So, yeah, man, I mean, really the help thing. I mean, then like he said, like, let's say if it's financial, you go somebody ask somebody for money, then they're going to be talking, oh, this nigga's broke. He came to ask me for money, boom, boom, boom. So you don't want to even go there.
Right.
But, you know, sometimes I got my people, my go-to people that I reach out for certain things. Like, you know what? I don't know what the hell I'm doing here. Let me hit this person up. Then they'll give me the answers, and I'm good. But I always try to challenge myself and figure it out myself before I move on to that.
Nice.
Mine is help too, but I'll kind of change it around a little bit just for the sake of the conversation, because everybody said it. So I had to humble myself one time and not necessarily ask for help, but open myself up to receive it. So when we deal with this thing in YouTube, right? And like I told y'all, that's my cuz. So I dealt with some bullshit with YouTube on my individual platform where they demonetized me. Now, I had left my job. I'm a father of 2. I'm taking care of the family. I'm taking care of my mom. I am the shoulder of a lot of people's financial responsibilities. And now I have one major financial piece ripped away from me. And my pride was like, keep grinding, keep grinding, keep grinding. And I'm depressed. I'm fucking stressing everything under the sun. Luckily, we have 2 other platforms. And my cousin's like, look, listen, everything that you create, just post on my stuff. We'll kind of break the numbers, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, nah, I'm not doing it. I'd rather drive Uber if I do that. Do what I asked you to do, and let's take care of business. Those are his nieces. Those are his nephews. That's his wife-in-law. You know what I mean? These are people that he also cares about. So when y'all were saying, or how I agree with, yo, you can't ask a motherfucker because you don't know what somebody, that's the importance of having the right people in your circle and trusting the right people.
Real nigga.
Real nigga shit.
Award.
And we never talked about that. This thing.
Well, that's why we here, because y'all usually doing the interviewing, so it's like, now, you know what I mean, people get to know y'all a little bit more. And that's why we have some of these other subjects that's not just hip hop related, because you get a feel for, you know, who the people are that deliver the news to you. You know what I'm saying? So I love that you shared that shit right there.
Held me down for it's damn near 8. I lost my monetization for 6 months.
Wow.
I didn't come to him till about maybe 90, 120 days in. It was like, what? I'm either gonna drive Uber, I'm gonna get back to what I used to do, or I'm going to continue on the drain.
I'm glad you didn't get back to what you used to do, because anytime a nigga say, get back to what I used to do,
sound like a stick up.
Listen, he in the streets or it's pornos. Hey, yo, selling dick, man.
Real quick, because I know bro about to probably move on, but I know all of ours was like the help thing, and I get that because that's probably like a lot of people's shit. But as far as the apologizing shit, I just want to touch on that real quick. Like, it's weak not to apologize.
Fact,
just to let people know, like, when you wrong and you dead wrong.
Yeah, babe.
Take accountability.
Listen to Richie.
No. This is for everybody in the world. Everybody in the world who struggles with this. Listen, this makes everything better. Like, you know, because when you don't apologize and you know you're wrong, right? It's like you're saying either, fuck you, I did what I did, right?
Yep.
Or it's no or.
There's no or.
Yeah, like if you know you're wrong and you don't apologize, it's basically like fuck you, or I don't care about the ties, especially when you see that shit can like cut ties and sever ties and shit like that. I just feel like, bro, apologies is cool, man. We grown men. I don't give a fuck who you is. I don't give a fuck if you got 30 bodies, man. Right. You know what I mean? God and all that shit, when we getting all that shit, they say, you know, merciful. Forgiveness is a strong characteristic that a lot of people don't tap in with. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's cool, man. Apologize.
That's a fact.
So, yo, we're going to get into something else stupid. Something stupid as fuck. We're going to talk about whether it's a good thing or a bad thing. Perfuming your motherfucking privates, man. Perfuming your privates.
No.
Hold on.
No, it's crazy that you mentioned
My
that.
shit already smell good. I don't need all that.
Hold on. Wait. Get on the microphone. Hold on. Get on the microphone.
What'd you say?
I said my shit already smell. My pH balance is straight. We don't need fragrances between the legs.
No, and that's a great answer.
This nigga done left the camera.
If you spraying yourself, then you got something going on. You don't need perfume. You need a gynecologist, is what you need.
Right. And the reason why I like that answer is because...
Oh, you like that answer.
He said, the reason why I like that answer.
I appreciate that shit.
I like that answer because naturally we posted, you know, naturally I would think that every human understands that cleanliness is close to godliness, right?
Amen.
Especially a woman.
So you want to kind of like remain fresh unless you're doing some type of activities or an environment where we don't be fresh, gyms, basketball, whatever. But so
Baby wipes.
I like that answer, but now that Dev brings it up, it's crazy because I think about it, and I have seen I've seen clips on the internet where like it went viral in a whole conversation, like because a shorty might just be going out, right? And if you going out, you at a club, you're not popping your pussy, you're not twerking, you're not bringing your pussy out, right? So it's like, and we already know perfume, cologne, especially if you getting the A1 shit. Wally put me onto the oil-based shit. Like, so if you getting the A1 shit, you don't even need a lot, right? And on your neck, and you already in the, you know what I mean? Your vibe is present, right? So it's like when you start spraying the pussy, right? It kind of like makes me suspicious. Right?
Hold on.
Raise a red flag or two.
You saying they try to cover up the mustiness?
Yes.
It's either that, which is weird, why you musty, right? Or it's like, who's getting close to the pussy besides me?
No, but maybe, so that's the thing too, is like they don't understand that niggas gotta taste that chemical if you go in.
Right,
You know what I
another
mean?
one.
Like I think I told y'all before, like my man's, he you know, back in the day, my boy running the crib, he about to get a dick suck. You know what I'm saying? He about to get a dick suck, and he ain't washed up. He ain't got time. You feel me? He running the crib. He looking for powder. Ain't no powder. It was carpet fresh though.
Oh no, this nigga's
In the
crazy.
joint, the nigga put carpet fresh. He literally put carpet
The
fresh.
shit you vacuumed the fuck
Can
up.
I say something about men though?
Oh, this nigga is crazy.
I'd be like,
No,
That's crazy.
Nigga, you better vacuum that shit.
the only thing I like about that is they have called women who like to eat coochie carpet munchers.
Yo, son, come on.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, but he's putting it on his balls, so that's different.
They're
Bro.
much-
Can I
Bunches
ask y'all
balls.
something though? Why do men put lotion on their penis?
I don't, because I'm ready for it. Never mind. I wash it. I got all natural black soap. I like to make sure everything is straight.
So it's naturally
and conductive,
moisturized.
So everybody like can get the full
Oh, she
experience.
talking
the right
about if you got
motherfucker's way.
ashy dick. You can have ashy dick.
No,
You
but
can't
it's,
have
I don't
ashy
even
dick.
care about the ashy dick.
I don't even care about ash on my knees and shit like that.
But,
so
like,
you
why?
know we not like my dick not tripping.
But my thing is like, but that's my thing.
No,
that's like
that's
women
real.
putting perfume on their vagina. It's like y'all putting this lotion to try, and it's just like, bro, like.
I'm guilty of that then before. I've definitely done that. I've definitely noticed, like, hold on, son.
He ain't want his meat to look like Arthur Ashe. This thing is crazy.
No, word up, son. Yo, that's foul, actually.
Hold on.
I wonder if I end up getting a dick suck.
I got a question for Wally though. I got a question for Wally because it's going to lead to another conversation though. In the same joint, right? You and your guy, right? You in the crib. The guy say he's stepping out with the fellas, right?
Right.
Regular night, I'm swinging, doing my thing, right? I get out the shower. He fresh. You see him throwing his shit on. Boop, 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 boop. He hit his neck. He behind the ear, however nigga do it. And next thing you know, you see him go, hold up. Gotta get the little homie.
You gonna be
What
mad.
you think? What are your thoughts?
I'm be like, what are you doing that for? Like, what's the purpose of spraying your penis? Like, who are you gonna go see? Like, if you're doing that, like, who are you going to see? I'm just curious. Why are we spraying our dick? Why? What is the
that's-
purpose?
Yeah, he's fucked.
No, because it's ours. It's we. It's both of us. It's
So
ours.
listen, ladies and fellas, we gotta tighten up. And this is just our opinions. We just talking shit. But like, you either stink or you shiesty. Yo, let's not. There's no need to spray down there. Like,
That's a
especially
fact.
if you close to God. If you cleansy,
He said,
close to God. God,
I know I don't want my woman perfuming. I like to get thorough, and I don't want no chemicals in my mouth. So
Hello.
this shit better be right.
Maybe the
Every
joint.
fucking way.
So maybe sometimes, if the joint told you like, nah, don't eat it, just they wanted to fuck. Maybe they was trying to get past that, and they just wanted to make sure that they cleaned up some of the smell, and then they wanted you to just fuck. Maybe that's what it was.
I don't think that'll take away the smell
It
anyway.
wouldn't.
It wouldn't.
No.
Yeah.
But I think they probably put that on there knowing, yo, I'm about to go out, shake my ass, I'm about to twerk crazy.
Right.
I'm from the real dance at the club era. Some of y'all niggas is from the bottle service, chill, look cool in the club.
Right.
I'm from the in the club,
Sweating.
Yeah.
grinding,
Give me a
humping
Wally,
on
give
something crazy, lifting them up. Sometimes lifting them, their shoulders, your
was
face is
doing
already
fire
in the
on the wall.
motherfucking, you know what I mean?
But unless you fucking in the car, there's showers in these rooms, my
But
nigga.
niggas was,
Just
but niggas
wash
was,
your
hold on, wait,
ass, my
bro.
nigga.
We did a lot of car fucking.
That's a
bro.
fact. It
Early
happens.
2000s.
Oh
come
yeah,
on.
yeah.
I recommend if you feel like you come with like some type of odor, any type of odor for whatever reason, you know, because we all come different genetically. Maybe you know, whatever. Somebody can have an issue. It's all good. We all come different, right? Human nature shit. I just feel like if you do feel like that, and you feel like you need perfume, lotion, whatever the case may be, I recommend lotion instead of perfume. It's like strong, but go put it behind your knees. Put it behind your knees. Put it in. No. Real shit. No. I'm putting them on a game. This is game from like, listen, player from the Himalayas when I was playing, right? I've been chilling. But put it behind your knees. Put it somewhere where you know a nigga ain't gonna kiss that. Same thing for the dude. When they tell you, you know, I know like for a fact, when I got schooled at a young age, Rich, the cologne don't go all over your neck because I might want to get on your neck. You know what I mean? So it go in certain, like behind your ear is more presentable because I ain't going like really behind your ear all in the cartilage.
You know what? Honestly, this is actually smart because you know when you put the Jones in the position where they got the legs together straight up, you know, the straight up John, where you can really get all the way in there, you gonna get the back of the knees.
I'm still Mr. Porterfax. Like, let's not get it fucked up.
He's
here.
a scientist.
No, let's not get it fucked up here. When I talk and I tell you that I know some shit, like 99.9%, I know some shit. It's a fact.
No,
so
just light a candle. Like that's all you need to do.
What? No, I'm just saying. If them people, me personally, I'm close to God. So
God ain't like candles.
That never been like a struggle for me to have to worry about that.
We talked about this too. It's like I feel like back in the day, maybe it was my extreme hunger, thirst, whatever you want to call it, for the vagina. I used to really not care if I just ran full court basketball, if I just was in a fight, whatever. Like I used to. Now it's like I gotta be fresh to rock out. I'm really on some old man shit. Like I don't feel comfortable.
Guess what? When we was young and we was doing that, the women were young. They weren't gonna say, "Hey, it stinks." They was stinking.
So we had some just funky pipes on.
It was just a whole funky situation.
You ain't never finger a girl back in the day and then smell her finger and sometimes, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and be like, come on, ma.
That's how niggas talk back in the day too. Hey, ma, what's up, ma? Yo,
I used to hate that shit.
Nah.
Back in the day, it wasn't.
I hated the mod joint. Like that used to bother me.
I mean, that was what it was, though. Like,
or shorty,
that shit used to go in 04, nigga.
That's what I'm saying.
What's good,
Granny,
mom?
yes, it was a thing. I used to just be like,
smiling and shit. Like,
okay.
No, she used to get the full, like, mommy from niggas.
Yeah.
So she was like, what's up, mommy?
Listen, where she was Gary go with it made me think of what I had for the our normal if we was doing it. I don't know if we was doing it, the what's hot.
Oh, yeah, we might as well go right into it.
Yeah, because it made me think of that. Where she was going with it when she said back in the day, it made me, y'all know, everybody know we do was hot, now it's not, right?
Every week.
Whatever it is, and it's for our guests, it's for us, it's for the family, it's for everybody,
And
right?
leave them in the comments, too, man, for yours.
Put them in the comments for the people that tune in with us every live chat. We love y'all. Y'all know the vibes. Drop them comments. But you made me think of my was hot, now it's not. For today, y'all know my hands. But nah, real shit. House parties. House parties, right?
Damn, I missed
I grew up, I know me personally. Shout out to the whole Centerville. Shout out to Pollock. Shout out to all my, shout out to Lynch Mob, Gucci girls. We was the original gangs that came to the city. Don't get it fucked up. Yeah, like real shit. Shout out to our older and people, 8 Ball, all that other shit. But listen, we used to be in the house parties, heavy, like slow dance. And I'm talking about real seductive slow
grinding
dance.
Lights all off, red light, sweaty, nasty. I can't believe I'm grinding on her. She don't even talk to me at school.
Right.
No,
What the fuck is going on?
No, this shit was now that I really think about it, when I thought about it today, like, what's hot? Was not. It was hot. I'm like, and then I come across house parties. I'm like, shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, we need house parties now, nigga.
What?
We ain't gotta buy these expensive ass bottles
at all.
I ain't gotta worry about no, you know what I mean? All this other goofy shit that we having to worry about. And guess what? In them house parties, them lights used to go out, and we used to get freaky.
Yeah, it get real. It get extra disgusting. You know what I'm saying? Because niggas are always, when niggas do is niggas be on the back, right? Niggas be on the ass. Then nigga go on the back, right? So you on the back, they got the the little short shirt, John.
Yeah.
Now you on the skin.
Yeah.
So you bring the hand down, you try to see if you could get
Yeah.
in the pants, right? From the back. Now you in there squeezing on raw cheeks in the party, hands tight as hell in them motherfuckers. You can't even pull them motherfuckers out. You feel what I'm saying?
Sound like a predator.
No, this is what niggas was listen.
He said step one.
This was the craziest thing about it in this time period. If the song was on, the shorties didn't give a fuck what was happening.
No, listen.
It was like two different worlds, even inside the party, outside the party.
Listen.
Inside the party, it's like, nigga, get
Hey,
busy.
Dan, I used to get coached by the girls. They used to be like, because I don't know if it was a rhythm thing for me, because I was Puerto Rican in the blackest of the blackest house parties. I was the only Puerto Rican there, right? Me and my cousin and my brother. But like, I was getting coached. Like, I had an issue with keeping my ass in, right? Because the girl would be like on the wall, and I would be like on the outside, and I was like, but my ass wouldn't stay in. So the girls, and mind you, I tell you, we was gangs. We was the boy gangs and the girl gangs, right? So the girl gang members used to be like, man, you gotta tuck your ass in, Rich. Like, keep the ass, we supposed to feel that. And I didn't understand that. I didn't understand that till later. Like, oh shit. Like, you know what I mean? That was major, and it was a major move that I was missing. But house parties, they coming back. When we get these big cribs, y'all know what it is, like, with no furniture.
Listen, I kept the house parties basically alive. My studio parties was house parties in this motherfucker. The only thing that stopped that shit was COVID. Before that,
you gotta get on an email list to get in.
listen,
one of those?
no. When I bring it back,
Damn
when I bring it back, you know what I'm saying? You niggas will be invited.
thank
You know what I'm saying? But no, that shit would be goofy in this motherfucker. I'm gonna do my was hot, now it's not. Kids leashes. White people mostly did it. I remember when I was growing up, I seen white kids in the mall, Cherry Hill, on leashes.
Right.
Like them Jones used to like kind of expand out, and I guess it gets to a point where they just hit the like, you know what I mean? They can't go no further
same
than that.
shit they use on dogs. Absolutely.
But it became like a thing, like it was crazy. And I remember walking through and seeing this shit, as a kid and being with my mom and then being like, yo, these niggas really got their kids on leashes. That shit went out of style quick. Thank God. You know what I mean?
I would say hanging out the mall, yo. Like, that used to be a thing. Like, everybody, all kids, everybody, you would hang out the mall. I remember, like, being in middle school and, like, my first boyfriend ever, like, I remember him sitting at the food court and he was like, you want to be my girlfriend? I was like, yeah. And I was so hyped. And every time it was either people would be surrounded by the McDonald's.
Hold on, where was you at in this mall? Because this, for people that's locally here, this is Cherry Hill Mall you talking about.
Yeah, remember the food court used to be where American Eagle's at. Where American Eagle's at, that used to be the food court. Mm-hmm. Then when you go down, you used to have Sam Goodies. Then you had McDonald's right across. McDonald's was the spot. Every chick from the hood worked at McDonald's. Like, all the girls that went to Wilson, Camden High, Pennsauken High, everybody worked at McDonald's.
I just told somebody I grew up in Cherry Hill Mall.
That's a fact.
As crazy as that sounds, I'll be like, nigga, where you from? I'm from Camden, and I went to school in Pennsauken, but I'm from Cherry Hill Mall, nigga. I was in that bitch.
Yo.
I was in that. Yo, niggas used to go to the mall like what she talking about.
Chilling.
I'm talking about when the bitch opened. It be old people in that joint jogging, right?
Race walking.
You go in that motherfucker, stay in there till the shit closed, and you was a kid with $5. You was at the arcade. You seen every chick from school, everything. Yep. I had my first girl, I bagged in that mall. She had her own fucking like a balloon stand in the mall. Her parents had got her like her little joint, and she was a little bit older than me. That was the first joint I had. Yo, that shit's crazy.
But you only had, really quick, so in Cherry Hill Mall, so you either had the guys from Pennsauken High that played football, Wilson or Camden High. Like, that was the only time everybody would be in the same vicinity.
Right.
So you'll kind of see everybody from everywhere. We used to legit get on the 405 right there on Federal Street.
I was a 404 nigga, Westfield.
I used to get right on 405 right here, get right on the bus to go to Cherry Hill Mall and just go kick it.
If you was in the mall heavy,
Heavy.
You had to know my man then.
Hold on. Before you even say anything, don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. Is it the nigga with the Walkman that walked all over the whole earth and talked to everybody? Are you talking about that nigga?
Nah.
I think
you're talking about a recent nigga that was like,
no, he's been there forever.
Hold on. So he's not.
I just seen him recently, like years ago.
Oh, no, he's still around.
He's still around.
No, with that dude, though, shout to him. We don't know his name. Niggas started making up rumors saying that nigga had twins or triplets, because I swear to God, you will be in the mall, see the nigga in there walking. And you be listening to his music just on some other shit, throwing up gang signs, different, right? Then you would get out the mall, ride somewhere, go to a restaurant.
You see him walking
by that joint. Then you be back in the hood and you see that nigga walking right by you like, dog, it can't be.
He walks everywhere.
Yeah.
I think we called him Radio.
Yeah, niggas didn't call him Radio.
I know exactly who y'all talking about. But for me, I was going a little bit back further than that. Because Dev mentioned like hanging in there like it was a fucking club, right? And I know a guy, when we was in high school, I'm going to mention my man. Shout out to my man, because it's not a bad thing. Shout out to my guy, Mark. My man, Mark, right? We went to school, my man, Mark. My man, Mark, stayed in the fucking mall. Like, he stayed in the mall so much where people knew him, like, the guy that be at the mall.
The guy that be at the mall.
Yo, and we used to be like, oh, you talking about such and such. Yeah, we know exactly who you talking about. Like, so I get it, where people used to, like, play the mall. You know what I mean?
Yeah, niggas was mall famous. There were certain niggas that was mall famous. You know what I'm saying?
I can definitely say I was mall famous because I worked all over that damn mall. Like, everybody either know me from Armani Exchange, Forever 21. I worked at first job, Forever 21, Aldo, Armani Exchange, Hugo Boss. I went through that whole mall. I couldn't wait to get out of that bitch. So everybody know the girl that worked at Armani Exchange, the Spanish joint that.
I used to go in a arcade and just steal all the quarters. Out of all the joints. Nah, real shit. Because it was a thing where, like, back in the day, we used to rob arcades. And, like, we in certain arcades, you will find the master keys. They would leave, like, a master key inside of the arcade once you break it with the screwdriver. Like, if you break the first two. And when you find the master key, now you got, like, a key that's going to work for the rest of the arcades. So I used to fuck up the mall, laundromats.
Soccer Mark, did you fuck that up?
Anybody had a Pac-Man. If you had a Pac-Man or anything goofy in your shit, I was coming to get the bucket of quarters.
That's it. Wow.
Yo, hold on. What's hot? Now it's not.
Skating.
Ooh. Damn, I miss skating. We should have a skating party.
They just invited me to skating too.
I haven't skated in a while.
My lower back be fucked up.
Yeah.
Shit. Do a little joint, you know, we used to kill it in the skate ring.
I'm trash at skating. I always was ass. And I can't go backwards. That shit would make me mad, nigga.
Right.
Fuck skating and all that shit,
It's funny you mentioned ass, because that's the last thing that got hurt badly when I skated. Was my ass.
Yeah.
Nah,
it wasn't no grinding and skating, so the skating parties, I wasn't with that.
Lit. You mad corny, yo.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like,
Friday
all right,
nights
I want to go skating, or I want to do what Porta Rich talking about, go in the basement and hump on something that wouldn't normally let me hump on it.
It depends on the season.
Right.
You can hold hands with the joint, one of them slow joints. Be like,
nah. We wanted the Humpty Dumpty.
Yeah.
I remember going skating at the Cherry Hill skating ring. It used to be like Friday nights. It was this dude from North Camden. I ain't gonna say his name because.
Go ahead, shout him out. Fuck
Hell no, I ain't shouting a nigga out. But let me tell you something. Yo, he knew how to skate, and he used to be there every Friday. And I used to be like, damn, this boy looks so cute little boy from North Camden. He used to be killing it.
You wanted him to skate in something else. You wanted him to skate in something else.
Back in the day.
It's
back in the day. That's why we keeping it back in the day.
Damn. Nah, skating, I mean, you know, it was something to do, but I'd rather gotta grind in or something like that, luckily.
Little hot ass boy
back
in the day.
I'm just saying, that was the only time I was getting anything.
No, I wish I could skate, though, like how to like them, like the flyest motherfuckers.
We could learn. We can still go and learn.
I'm not.
Yes, we can.
It will not.
I'll be up in there and be like,
you know, you gotta take like a lot of that come with like a lot of falls. I'm sure they fell when they was learning.
Absolutely. So that's why we gotta go during the week.
Niggas ain't trying to fall in their 30s or 40s, nigga. Fuck out of here.
That's a different kind of recovery in that motherfucker.
I'm past my falling period.
Yeah, that
like
shit is
falling
over.
now to fuck everything.
Put some skates on and take it to the tennis courts.
Whoa.
Oh, he really hurt himself.
No, it's the same floor.
Nah, we ain't
Basically,
fucking
it's called
with it.
concrete. It's hard.
You
Nah,
want
we
some?
ain't fucking with that. What's up with you,
Y'all
sir?
lame.
You know what I miss, man? That I'm gonna put it like this: the R&B chase that we used to have. What I mean by that is, like, I remember when I was in high school, when I wanted to get a woman, when I wanted to get a girl, I had to write her some bars. I had to drop some flowers. I had to put on the silk motherfucking shirt and maybe sing something to her.
Nigga, what you went to the same school with fucking
nigga, I-
Boys the Men or some shit, nigga? What the fuck?
He sing.
I'm a singing nigga.
Oh, sing.
So I put on the silk shirts and I was singing women silk and fucking Boys the Men and all that
He'll be
shit.
friends
and that's
with
how
Kyrie.
You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
this
Like,
nigga was a freak ass nigga.
Well,
Like,
it's
on
smooth.
campus. He was over there. Yeah, he was on some freak
but I was
shit.
with the older women though. I wasn't with the babies. I was with the older women.
Yeah, but so was your lyrics some like nasty shit?
Yeah, hell, absolutely.
Let's
the
hear some
nastiest
right
shit.
now.
Can we hear
The
some?
nastiest shit I
What
could
was your
whisper in their
favorite?
ear.
What was your favorite shit to sing?
Yeah,
Sam?
yeah,
One of
what-
your, one of, if you could remember, one.
Meeting in my bedroom. They had that high
shit.
falsetto.
Yeah.
And I would smack motherfuckers with that.
Yeah.
Ooh, can we hear some?
Yo, listen,
Let's get it,
listen,
right now.
listen,
The lady
Smack
said,
me, smack me.
and Sin,
Yo, she said, hold on,
I'm a
Sid
married
said
man.
smack
I
her.
would smack you. Smack you with what?
With the ball.
This nigga been,
I got a couple
this
things.
nigga been on the Devinwade Show too long, nigga. He asking wild shit.
A smack.
they said, go ahead and undress the
Nah,
lady.
but I missed that. Like now you got. I know these kids be sitting there texting and all this stuff. Like, yo, where's the game at? Where's the chivalry at? Where's
Hold on,
the
so wait, hold
romance
on,
at?
hold on.
Where's
You're not low, nigga. You're not slick.
Oh,
You think
shit.
you're just going to dodge?
We just going.
You dodged at the nasty girls, and Walesca just said
We just
they
wanna
wanted
hear
to
a little
hear
sound.
a
something.
little
You know what I'm
sample.
saying?
They
Right.
want that sample.
But it's a bunch of niggas around.
Listen, I'm gonna take my headphones off. I'm gonna take my headphones
No,
off.
you ain't gonna take your
I'm gonna
headphones.
take my
Y'all got a motherfucking
Yo,
production.
yo, yo, go sit next to it. Oh, shit!
Yo, look at me. Hey, Sam, look at me as like the nigga that got my girl here, and I need you to help me, nigga.
Shit.
I got my girl. We came. Hey, Sam, we came to see you
Hidden
perform.
talent. See, y'all didn't even know Hip Hop Uncensored was on this shit, man.
Come on.
How'd that meeting in my bedroom go? That
There's a meeting.
There's a meeting in my bedroom. So girl, please don't be late. There's a meeting in my bedroom. There's a meeting in my bedroom. Step into me, 'cause I lay it down. Bow, bow, bow. Got a little something, something for my sexy. Bow, 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 bow. Been checking for you since day one. You're my boo and you're my son.
And I'ma fuck you in a man's basement at this house party. I'ma fuck you in a man's basement at this house party in Pensacola.
My nigga, I need you to edit that part out. Cause shout out to my wife.
I'm talking about a mirror. I'm talking about a mirror.
That was smoke.
Stick to Robin. Stick to Robin.
Oh, my bad.
That was smoke, my boy.
My bad.
Nah, that was some smoke, man.
That falsetto was
It's okay. Shout out to
different.
my baby dad back home.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We all got baby somethings in this motherfucker.
My bad.
But we
Yo,
good.
I thought I was-
We good.
I
Listen,
thought I was
that's-
gonna get in my bag.
That's where I know my boy Sam from, because I know he ran with Jay's son. I know he was acquainted with my guy Jay's son, and Jay's son is a singing motherfucker.
Yeah.
So I ain't surprised.
That's my brother, man.
Yeah.
That's the bro.
Nah. I already know you give it up. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Hidden talent.
We need some vocals up in here for real, Dev. We got two rapping niggas.
Listen,
Nobody can sing.
I mean, we gonna bring some other people on that can sing then.
No, I'm
Goddamn.
saying y'all need to know how to sing.
I just sung some dope shit and niggas
don't
started
do it again.
silencing.
Please don't do it again. Please don't do it again.
And Monica silenced me.
I can sing.
I was killing shit. Can I kill it one more
can
time?
sing.
Right,
Go ahead, let's hear it. Go ahead.
I'ma fuck you in a man's basement in Pensacola. I'ma be stalking that pussy.
Yeah, I like that.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
What's time for the real?
Listen, man. Hey, man. I'm trying my best, yo. Listen, man. It was an honor to have y'all on
Yes,
the show.
thank
Y'all
you.
gotta come. Listen, y'all
gotta
gotta come back, man.
for
'cause
sure.
We didn't
We
talk about a
appreciate
lot
y'all.
of shit. You know what I'm saying? I like to establish these relationships with other people.
sir.
You know, that have their networks and everything like that, man. That's doing their thing. That I see as positive people. You know what I'm saying? We got to definitely support each other. Make sure that
Absolutely.
y'all supporting. You know what I'm saying? If you on my channel, you watching this, make sure that y'all go and check out Hip Hop Uncensored. Make sure you go to all 3 fucking channels.
Right.
Subscribe to all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't even know it was motherfucking 3 channels. I'm subscribed to 1.
We don't tell people because that's not the message. The message is watch our shit. It doesn't matter where you watch our shit.
Yeah,
It
it's our
matters
shit.
y'all watch our shit.
That's just
Right.
like us.
You know
That's
what I'm
like us now. We're like talk heavy. Talk heavy is family. You know what I'm saying? That's our family. So it's like, yo, when you see us on here, you might see talk heavy. When you see talk heavy, you might see one of us on there. Like, it's a family. It's all under the same umbrella. So it's like getting tuned.
Niggas don't move like that, especially in Jersey. And that's why we appreciate you so much, Dev,
Yes,
because
sir. Thank you.
Jersey in particular, we got such an array of talent, music, athletically, within this game. And we all out for self. Oh, no, fuck them niggas. I'm going to do this, fuck. And we see them.
Yep.
We get more love out in Houston, out in Atlanta, than we do in our own fucking
It be like
city.
that, man.
And if we all came together in the array of talent, Jersey, South Jersey in particular, would be unfucking stoppable. So
Facts.
salute to what y'all got going on here.
Thank
We
you.
appreciate y'all sincerely for having us as guests. Y'all got to come down to our spot and do
come
our
on
thing.
down. Let's
we
go, Dev.
We
Let's go.
definitely
Fuck
doing
this
that.
shit up, bro.
I'm gonna link with y'all and help y'all with some other shit on
Yeah,
on
nigga.
that end too. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? But this has been another episode of the Devinwade Show. But this is a special, like I said, man. This is a special joint right now with Hip Hop Uncensored. Man, shout out to Old God. Shout out to Sam. They came through, blessed this joint, and y'all got to know a little bit about them as well, and a little probably too much about us. But we ain't even get all the way vulgar or nothing.
Right.
Nah. We chilling. Y'all, they know what's coming. They know
and
to stop
they in the
playing.
back humping and shaking, you know what I'm saying?
Twerkies.
But you know what I'm saying? We out of here, y'all. Peace.
Peace.